Hi, everybody. I'm Amaya McDonald, and I'm an intern at the Stony Brook Career Center. And I'm here today with Erica Stearns from Fast Enterprises LLC.
Hi, everyone.
Well, Erica, could you please tell us about yourself and a little bit about the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So as Amaya said, my name's Erica Stearns. I'm a recruiter with Fast Enterprises. I'm based in the Boston area, and so I primarily focus on our Northeast recruiting efforts. So at Fast, we are a software development and consulting company working solely with government agencies. So we work with many governments all across the US, Canada, and internationally, working to implement one of our products for them to use and replace their older legacy systems. So overall, we're trying to modernize government technology, make their processes faster and more efficient, and allow them to provide better services to the public as well.
Thank you. So can you also tell us about the promotion of diversity and inclusion in your company?
Yeah, definitely. So I think, when it comes to recruiting, diversity and inclusion is definitely at the forefront of our minds as we prepare for career fair seasons. And that comes down to when we think about what schools do we want to attend, what schools should we continue attending, what new schools should we look into to attend. Um, and when we are recruiting at a school, we want to get involved as much as possible with different organizations at the university. And so this is where our diversity efforts really come into play when we want to consider what student organizations do we want to get involved in, and really making sure that we are trying to connect with such a wide variety of organizations as possible. So usually we're, doing events with Society of Women Engineers, any NSBE groups, SHIP groups, Association of Women in Math, really trying to get involved with as many different organizations as possible. And we also, think about what kind of representation do we want from FAST attending these recruiting events. And that's something that I've definitely started to think about a little bit more. When we are attending certain student organization events, I want to try to make sure that students can see themselves in this position, in the recruiter's shoes, basically. So having somebody in that role that we're trying to hire for is really important. If we're doing an event with an organization that is a minority group, we want to make sure that we're having somebody from that minority group at FAST to talk about the community that we have at FAST and the kind of support that they have from our organization.
Great, awesome. So when you're in this recruiting process, what positions are you hoping to fill in your company?
Sure. So there are a few full-time entry-level roles that we are continuously hiring for. One of them being an implementation consultant, and it's really a mix of coding and consulting. So if you have an interest in software development and programming, but also, a strong interest in using your communication skills and being more on the business side as well, that could potentially be a good fit because it's almost a 50-50 split. We also have a technical team member position, which is more of a system administrator role. So working with a mix of hardware and software while still consulting. We also have a conversion team, so using heavy use of SQL, and also consulting as well. And we have a training coordinator position, which is our non-technical entry-level role, focusing on training the government employees on how to use our software. So if you have an interest in teaching, that could be potentially a good fit for you as well. And then we do have one internship program. It's called an implementation intern. And that is, again, a mix of coding and consulting. So very similar to the implementation consultant role. That is in the summertime. And we are looking for juniors or May 2022 grads for the internship.
Great, thank you. So my last question is, why did you choose Stony Brook to address your needs for diversity recruitment?
I started to look into Stony Brook because I was getting, many applications from students and doing interviews, and they seem to have, the skills and qualities that we look for in great candidates. And not only that, but I did notice that the students at Stony Brook are pretty diverse, coming from such a wide variety of backgrounds. And that, again, when I talked about planning our career fair season, that's something that we look for when we think about what schools do we want to attend. So far, it's been such a great experience attending the career fair and other events at Stony Brook this semester. So I'm definitely excited to continue to recruit at Stony Brook in coming semesters.